Yeah. Y'all know what it is. And if you don't, let me remind you, it's the Reallionaires podcast, home of the three wise men, the locks of this shit. And tonight, I'm feeling real good because our brother is back. MJB is back in the building.
Yeah. Glad to be back.
Right. So, because we had people like, yo, what's up with the third dude? And yo, where the other guy at? And this one girl like, where the funny one at?
The third dude and the other guy goes crazy.
Yeah.
All I ask you to remember is 3 letters.
Right. Niggas was high. You know how it go. How you been, bro?
Oh, man, I'm good, man. I've been through the storm.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But the sunshine is here.
Wow.
We'll say that.
Right. That's
we'll
beautiful.
Say that.
And as y'all know, the other one looking like he on Duck Dynasty with that hat. Slimothy. How you feeling today,
I'm
brother?
good, man. I'm happy MJB back. And I'm happy back because I was tired of carrying this show by myself.
Right.
So I'm happy he's back, man.
Right. It was so hard,
Carrying dead weight around.
Dead weight, yeah.
Welcome back, my brother.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah. I'm in a different space today. I've realized that a large percent of being a father is repeating yourself.
All the fucking time.
And today, I think I reached my limit. Thanks to 7 tomorrow, I'm not reminding anybody anything. I'm not saying no. I'm not saying stop. All day today. See, my wife did the shit. She went out and left me with the baby.
Cold-blooded.
What? Turn my phone up. Oh, shit. Hold on. I'm talking shit about her and she helping me out. Thank you, baby.
Right.
Is it better?
He had his volume on 0.
Right. Nobody can hear nothing.
He was on mode. He was on some 12 a.m. radio station.
I was on D&D. That's the new shit I learned having an iPhone.
Hey, how y'all doing tonight? We just gonna get right to it.
This motherfucker here. Why'd you bring out the BLS voice so early in the show?
What are we battling with? Who goes deeper? Like, pause.
Hey, yo.
Pause. I pause.
I paused. Coming back on some different type of energy.
I caught myself. I remembered the rules. Like,
yo, we haven't had a pause since you go. Nah, I'm lying. We had a couple of.
Nah, you might take another time. Like a different kind of energy.
All right, so
he said you ain't ready to be back yet.
So today we don't have no topic. We just gonna talk some shit about a lot of shit that's been going on since MJB was gone. Oh yeah, sorry, damn it. So yeah, let's get right into it. First one. Police dog bites actual criminal.
That's what you're supposed to do, right?
Now, here's the story. Check it out now. Cop pulls up in front of a high school with his police dog. 2 kids are arguing. He runs up on one of the kids. Get up against the wall. Get up against the wall. He's trying to manhandle the kid. The dog bit him.
The cop?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
He said, I'm protecting myself here.
That was his last day on duty.
You know it was because he's been brought up with all types of charges.
Right to the kennel after that.
Yeah.
Right to the kennel after that.
Right. Marvin Sapp. We didn't get a chance to talk about that.
What happened to Marvin Sapp?
You don't. You know.
I'm about to say what?
Holy moly donut shop. All right. You don't know either? This is about to be good then. Hold on. Let me drink some water. There's a video. Marvin Sapp was having service. And towards the end of the service, he demanded $40,000
I actually did
from the parishes. He told the ushers, lock the doors.
No, he didn't.
Lock the doors. Yes, he did.
He did.
And he said, there's 20,000 people in here and 20,000 people online. I need everybody to give me $20. And he wasn't opening the door until, and he sat at the table counting the money out of the collection plate. Yeah. And then try to say, oh, they're spinning a narrative That wasn't recent. That was a couple of years ago. Oh, so because it wasn't this month,
it makes it all right. You turned over a new leaf.
Because I'm telling you right now, my shit would have been never would have paid it. Open this door, my man. I swear to God. Felicia Rashad has been under fire because she said that men nowadays don't want this new age woman. And so new age women have been coming for her neck. Mm-hmm. What you think? Was she wrong? Was she right?
Was she really wrong? Like, I
Right.
don't think she was wrong. Like,
Right.
I don't think she was wrong. She was right. We don't.
But now, you know what it made me think about is how far back in era do we want to go? Okay, we definitely don't want 2025 women.
Nah. Not at all.
Not at all.
For the streets.
What about 2000?
I think 2000 was I.
2000, all right?
Yeah, I think
2000 was it was the start of.
It was the start of it,
now,
but
though.
I think, and I hate to say this, but let's just say everybody stayed in their place for the most part.
Right.
In 2000.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They were still ashamed to be called hoes and
Right.
Right.
And they understood they needed us.
Now being called a hoe is a flex.
Right. Right.
Absolutely.
Make sure you put good in front of that shit.
Big hoe, not the little
Right,
one.
big hoe. Not the little hoe, big
Right.
hoe.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, IG niggas be having hoe in it.
Listen,
Queen's hoe. The big
I listened to a song the other day. I didn't want to, but I was just amazed at the lyrics. This female was talking about, yeah, daddy, rape me, choke me, punch me in the fucking eye. Like, this was the lyrics to the song. What?
Yo, punch me in the fucking eye, go crazy.
Wait, she said, so you can't hear me at all? All right, let me try the IG thing. Cause she said she gonna jump on your live. I don't like that. I don't like my wife finding the next motherfucker is a better alternative.
The next nigga live is crazy.
Right. The fuck is we talking about
Most
here?
women do, bro. Just move to the next live.
That's an argument waiting to happen.
Right. What the fuck? You don't want that nigga live and shit?
So you a live hopper.
Mm-hmm.
Use a live hopper. Wow. Yo, I gotta tell y'all this joke.
What is it? Because of his beard?
It's his beard. It's his beard. I know it's his beard. And his hat. All right.
His screen is clearer. The fuck?
All right. Terrence Howard accused. Well, he didn't outright accuse him, but he alleged that Diddy tried to fuck him.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
At the same time, it came out that Beyonce, Jay-Z, and I think LeBron was at the same party. So somehow or another, it has switched into Diddy fucked him, Jay-Z, LeBron, and Beyonce.
Nah, at this point we giving Diddy too much credit.
I've been said that.
At this point.
I've been said that. And then the thing about it is that Terrence Howard today, he went live on his own IG and he did this encrypted message. If you're gonna try to assassinate a man's character, say it to his face. Some other shit. And I'm like, what?
Right.
Like, he not even talking to me and I'm confused. But yeah, that was it. But Diddy coming home soon. I just need to say that before it happens. I don't want nobody to be surprised because the cases are falling apart. The lawyers are losing their mind. The lawyer that was trying to take Jay-Z down is like, but we had an agreement.
Well, if he coming home, everybody lock up their buttholes.
And hide your baby oil, baby. Hide the baby oil. Yo, you know what's so funny? Ever since the start of this shit, I can't even say take that no more.
Right, not at all.
I feel guilty.
Not at all.
I feel like I'm anyway. Which leads into the next story.
What was you giving exactly?
Right. Yo,
why was we forced to keep taking it?
and why were you whispering it? Take that. Why you had to whisper it? Jesus.
Well, did you see that Ray J had like a Diddy moment recently?
We're gonna get to that.
Listen, wow.
We're gonna get to that. But before we get to that, right now NYPD is looking for a man who sexually assaulted a dead body on the train. I am not lying. I cannot make this shit up. Okay. He got on the train. What's going on, Lonzo? He got on the train. It was a dead man on the train. He, I don't want to say it, but he bust the cheeks of the dead man and then gave the dead man neck.
Right.
Wow.
Yes.
There's so much wrong with this story.
No, it gets even better. Are you ready for this? You know how they find out?
Yep.
You know how they found out what he did to the dead man? Hey, I'm on IG. Get the fuck off that nigga live. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. You know how they found out what he did to the dead man?
Yeah.
They were rolling back the cameras to see how the man died. So they didn't even know. And he stopped when some people got on the train.
So he got away.
Yes, and they're looking for him now. He got some shit to say.
I have so many questions. Like, how did he get on the dead man? Not even before the guy. How did the dead man get on the train? How did he die on the train? How nobody knew he was dead on the train? Who was on the train if this happened? Nobody.
But you know this is New York,
right?
I mean, I understand people mind their business, but if I see somebody fucking a body, I might have to intervene. Right? I might have to.
Oh shit!
Wait a minute, I will ignore a lot of shit. This is going way too far.
My thing is this: like, how did he check to see if the body was dead first? Then he like,
you know, you go to your parents' room, see if they up, and you be like, Ma.
Yo,
the dead body probably did one of these.
Right, and he was like,
probably nudged a little bit.
He said, "Oh, this nigga ain't moving."
He said, "Oh, he with the shits."
Okay.
So then he gave the dead man neck.
He gave the dead man neck.
That part is like, you sucking dead dick?
Dead dick.
This nigga wanted an expired gummy. Yo, an expired gummy worm.
Most women won't give head to a nigga that's not fully hard. You just sucking no dead dick on the train.
Right, and it ain't moving. So what you just anyway? That's too much to be thinking about.
Knuckles without.
Yeah, but they're definitely looking for him.
Did they say what time of day this happened? Exactly?
That's what I'm saying.
It was like 2 PM in the Bronx.
Nobody's on the train at 2 PM.
Maybe it was like the end of the stop. I don't know. Y'all asking me like I work for MTA.
Bro, I gotta see this.
I seen this shit on YouTube. What you want from me, man?
This story just sounds so crazy.
I'll send it to you when I get home.
I've never seen an empty train at 2 PM.
Me neither. Me neither.
How exactly did they explain this story?
Just how I said. The police are looking for a man who sexually assaulted a dead body.
What goes to your mind is you're like, oh, this nigga's dead. I'm about to fuck him.
Wait, that nigga said, finally, somebody who can't tell me no. That's what he said.
And the person who was watching surveillance, like, do you watch it twice to make sure you saw what you saw?
I definitely wouldn't react at first. I was just like, I'm not watching this. This is not what's really happening. Like,
right? Like, you watch, you going, all right, what the fuck? And you just stop.
Now we got to figure out, was he dead before or after all of this happened?
What do you see, Johnson? A Johnson and so much more. Anyway, okay, so now we'll get into that. You're not slick, Ray J.
That was wild.
You're not slick. You know, Ray J, he goes live and he has these awkward lives. Mm-hmm. He had an awkward live with Kai Cenat.
Yes.
How he told him he wants to, I want to sleep over.
Mm-hmm. I want to sleep over.
I want to sleep over.
You don't invite me to the sleepovers.
And it sounded a lot like when Diddy said to Jadakiss, yo, we need to hang out.
No, he told
Fabulous.
Why you don't party with me?
He was like, yo, we party. No, why you don't party? Like, that's how he was sounding. He was like, yo, I want to sleep over.
He said, see, y'all was showering together. I want to shower.
Yeah, guys, and I'm like, nigga, we were separate with drawers on.
Like, he didn't mention anything that didn't seem somewhat sexual when he was talking to him. He was like, I want to lay in the bed. Nah, but not in the bed with y'all, like my own bed. Then he was like, y'all showering. I want to shower. Why y'all invite me over? Like, why are you focused on things?
Right.
You know what it reminded me of?
Other stuff.
You know what it reminded me of when he was live with Nicki Minaj and he was talking about how he was a barb and he wanted to be a barb. It gave me that vibe, like, what's wrong with you? And then he goes into this whole shit of how Brandy's mad at him because he's being himself or something. Like, nigga, just say you gay and get it over it. Cause
we might be witnessing.
No, because not for nothing, Orlando Brown exposed him and people was paying attention on the Funny Marco interview. Because he said to Funny Marco, he said, I know you want to fuck me, but you're a man. But I'm going to tear that pussy up. Talking about Ray J. And Ray J got up and went and sat down.
I mean, this is Orlando Brown. He also throated a mic on that show.
Yes, he did.
Right, but
but what I'm saying is, nigga, he said, I'm going to fuck you. And this nigga didn't say nothing.
And he's very comfortable with Ray J.
Very.
In general.
I get what you're saying, right? But it's Orlando Brown, who says a lot of outlandish shit.
I don't give a fuck if it was Charlie Brown. That's what I'm saying. You're not going to tell me you going to fuck me and I go sit somewhere else.
Right. But what I'm saying is that when he says stuff, people just be like, I just Orlando Brown.
Agreed.
Like, because he says so much outlandish, you know what's real, what's not.
Yeah, but at some point, you got to go, listen, nigga.
I'm sorry.
You didn't cross the motherfucking line.
Once you walk in and throw a mic,
for
no apparent reason, I can't value anything you say after that.
I swear to God, when he did that shit, I picked my phone up and I put up a post that said, I don't care how famous I get or how desperate I am for views, I will never interview Orlando Brown.
Ever. He will never be in a
Never. I don't give a fuck if it's just me. No, nigga, no.
If he's there, I'm uninviting myself. You know
what?
Right.
Yeah, I got something to do.
Yeah, I thought this was cool. Just realized. My wife called me.
A McDonald's worker choked a man out because he reached for the ranch dressing. McDonald's is losing their fucking mind.
I've seen a lot of people get beat up in McDonald's. I've seen a lot of people get snatched to the back and get beat with a fryer.
I seen a video of a chick, she bust shots at somebody through the drive-thru because they threw something at her. She was the worker. She opened the window and they threw the drink back at her. And that bitch went in her pocket. Came out. Bang, bang.
And that's what I was going to say. Like, they really go through it, though.
Yeah.
Like people disrespect the fuck out of them.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? The number one line you hear in customer and like service work or whatever, it ain't my fault you got such a bum ass job.
Right.
And like, these niggas don't have no jobs better. Listen, let me just say this without saying too much. The females at PU make a nice bit of money, right? We had somebody come in there and try to disrespect one of them. I'm a teacher. I got a real job. We know the type of money that teachers make. We know the shit y'all go through. Boo, I promise you she's living better than you. You just got out of a fucking Prius. Her Lexus truck is across the fucking street.
And if we keeping it all the way 100 with like McDonald's worker, fast food workers, they're the reason minimum wage is what it is.
Right, exactly.
They the one who fought.
$4
Exactly, like they fought. They was like, we go through too much shit.
Listen, I don't knock none of them because when I need my sausage egg McMuffin in the morning, they right there for me. So
not anybody with a job, man. You got a job, you out here making legal money. I don't knock nobody.
Right, you doing something.
And not only that, but yo, shout out to people who actually work serving people. Like, cause not for nothing, people are the worst fucking customers to have.
Oh,
absolutely.
Like the attitudes,
people make any type of job dealing with customers hard.
Right, like the sense of entitlement. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yo, listen, I never realized because most of my jobs that I had was like in the HIV/AIDS field, so I dealt with addicts and stuff like that. So you know what comes with them,
right.
But it's different when you working somewhere and you like, "Hi, good morning, ID, please." Why the fuck you worked it? What?
Right,
bitch. Issa, what up, Brody? Like, yo, this shit is crazy. You
get that a lot, man. I get that at my job too.
Yeah, at the hospital, right?
Get that at the hospital a whole lot. I'd be like, I guess.
What's the wildest shit you've heard somebody talk crazy about?
The wildest shit I ever heard, right? I was working in the psych ward one time, and this dude, first of all, he came up to me and he said, "Yo, did you go in my girl's bathroom?" I said, what? Did you go in my girl's bathroom? So I knew your girl was here, but I cleaned her bathroom, right? That was the first part of the conversation. Then he goes, "Yo, you a gang? You in a gang?" I said, "Nah." He says, "What you be doing? You just go to work and then go home?" I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, the man controlling you." I said at 3 o'clock. I said at 3 o'clock, I leave and go home. You still gonna be here? Right. I got paid to be here today. Like you can't leave. I have a key that lets me in. Not this bitch. Like you right. I was like, wait. What? I was like, yo, bro, just leave me alone.
Just leave me alone, MJB.
Oh man, shit.
I know you. Like, I know for you, it's probably the stealing shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured that.
Because you know what's the crazy shit about stealing, right? Like
getting caught.
Getting caught,
and then when then
you acting like I'm asking for your shit,
and you get mad because you caught me,
right?
But like, after they cut you off, do they hit you with the "it ain't even your shit" line?
Oh, all the time. And then now they know you. We can't put hands on them.
Oh, y'all can't?
Oh, nah, we can't do that no more. Right? You lose your job for that. So
now they just walk in and take shit.
Actually, technically, yes, you can just walk in and steal shit. Nobody can do anything about it.
Tell me that, nigga, because that's all pair of Jordans I want.
Listen, absolutely, it's so crazy,
baby. We going shopping for free.
It's so crazy, right? You could come in, shoplift. I go to stop you, put hands on you. You can sue. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Which I hate that rule.
Get the holy what?
Never did that.
Wow. And you know what? It's funny because I remember I was in some store I'm picking, and this nigga came in there and he went shopping. Like literally, this nigga opened his bag up, all of their body wash, and I'm the type of person like I'm not just gonna stand by and I'm like, my nigga, what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
I said, y'all don't see this shit, and they was just standing there.
Yeah, they like, yo, this we can't.
Yeah, you can't do nothing.
Yo, that would make me feel like such a punk bitch.
It absolutely makes you feel like it.
So imagine how like a security guard feels when he has to sit there and watch you steal. And then it's like, talking my head for then.
Now I might be like, yo, my nigga, can you get those in the 12? just sit them by the Burger King where the bitch got shot at. Wow. Yeah, for me it's it's always for me it's the threats that I find hilarious because it be the people who's making the threats. Like there's some people, if they threaten you and you look at them, you might believe it.
Right.
But if you 70 years old and I had to hold the door open for you to walk the fuck in, and you talking about I'm coming back, bitch, you better hope you wake up.
Yo, it's funny you say that. It was like this 70-year-old dude on the bus arguing with somebody on the phone, right? And so he tells the person, yo, I come over there and kill you.
What?
But it was how he was going to kill him that got me. He said, I will stick a knife through your forehead. I ain't never had no threat like that ever in my life.
First off, Pops, you ain't got that strength no more.
Right, let's go.
Right, like you going through nigga, what kind of knife you got?
I kind of wanted to see that shit. What's up? We getting off.
Right, where we going? Like, what's the alley? I'm pulling up with you.
Yo, you might need some backup.
I gotta witness this shit. I gotta see how this is gonna go down.
Yo. Oh my! I stab you. Listen, yo, people say some shit.
I've heard some wild threats in my life.
Oh, okay. Here goes one. Ice Cube has been cleared for a new Friday. Are we here for it or has it passed?
I think it's passed.
I think it's passed.
Yeah, I think it passed.
Yeah.
Definitely think it passed.
It's over.
Yeah. It's kind of like the new House Party when that came out.
My God.
I had no desire to see it.
Yeah.
Especially when I found out LeBron James' house was involved.
That was horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Now, is there any movies that you could think of that you would like to see updated?
That's a good question.
Like, you know what I would like to see updated? The Exorcist. But I think they would fuck it up.
13 Ghosts.
Ooh.
13 Ghosts. I think 13 Ghosts with the way technology is now and the way special effects is now would be even better than it was when it came out.
Only if they got the motherfuckers who do the CGI for Marvel.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'll give you another one.
Ooh.
Christine.
What?
I took it all the way back. With that
buddy. That one about that. But what car would they use? I would say a Dodge Charger.
I was about to say the same thing.
A Dodge Charger. But then that'd be too similar to the Wraith.
People don't know about that movie.
Yeah, that shit was amazing.
They need to remake Flash Gordon. Just cause.
They tried.
Right, just cause.
Just cause. Did they try?
Yeah, with Dolph Lundgren. It didn't work.
Oh.
Yeah.
It didn't work that much because I ain't know about it.
Right. Damn. You know what movie wouldn't make it like right now though? I don't think Natural Born Killers would survive right now. Because that was a wild ass movie.
It was.
And very graphic, you know. Oh, yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, but we need that now.
We do.
We need that. Like,
now, I'm going to tell you what we need right now. We need John Wick because Donald Trump is bugging the fuck out. Anyway, yeah.
Oh, he about to fuck up the sneaker game. That's neither here nor there.
The sneaker game, alcohol, cars.
the life game, just like.
iPhones. Like, in a minute, breathing is going to be too expensive.
Right.
I call this one Making Us Look Bad Again. It was a story about a brother, and I was torn. He got arrested and for leaving his children in a McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
And he said that he was going to a job interview. That's why he left the kids in McDonald's. I was torn because I understood it was wrong, but I also understand this nigga was trying to provide for his family.
He was on his pursuit of happiness.
Well, comes to find out this nigga was lying. This nigga was lying.
And who was it that opened the GoFundMe page?
I think what Antonio Brown, AB.
Yes, AB, yeah.
This nigga, AB raised $80,000 for the nigga. Never met him or nothing, but just heard the story and raised the money for him. And come to find out, there was no job interview. He been leaving the kids at McDonald's by himself. The nigga had a bag that he went to drop off to someone. What I think happened was the nigga was trying to hustle and he had nobody to watch the kids, so he sent the kids at McDonald's and go knock the pack off.
Absolutely.
That's what the fuck it sound like to me.
McDonald's workers was his babysitter. They just didn't know that.
Right.
Right. It'd be like this. Where your kids? Oh, they at the McBabysitter. Right. Getting McWatched right now, nigga.
Kids dressed. I'm taking you to the babysitter. You know what time it is. Don't act up in his babysitter.
You start hyping them up. You gonna go play in the bullpen? You gonna play in the bullpen?
Here's $3. Every time the big hand and the little hand is on the 12, y'all go buy one burger. I'll be back.
Oh man, don't be giving Cheryl no problems.
Oh shit. And y'all know the motherfucking ice cream machine is broke, so don't ask.
Yo. Big babysitter got it.
Yeah. Right. Now this one here is a little.
Dawes, what up?
This one is fucking annoying that we still go through this shit, and it's even worse now because of who we have in office. It's a young man, Carmelo Anthony. He's currently sitting in jail for defending himself against two.
You talking about Carmelo Anthony?
Nah, I knew.
How about when I first saw the story? I thought it was something with him too. So I'm Googling shit. What happened to Carmelo Anthony's family? And nothing is coming up. I'm getting pissed off.
Google's like, they good?
Right. Everybody all right? They chilling. His son get ready to go to the NBA. But no, there's an actual young man named Carmelo Anthony. I forget where he's at, but somewhere in the South. It was these two brothers, white, of course, and they were bullying him. And he was at a track meet. Now, earlier in the day, one of them posted a picture with a shotgun and was like, let's see what these monkeys do when I come to the track meet. So he pulls up. Words passed. Long story short, Carmelo stabbed this nigga. And nigga died. They try to make it sound like, oh, it was just a random attack. He's a thug. Da-da-da-da-da. Well, footage has come out. And also, come to find out, he didn't die from getting stabbed. This motherfucker was high on Molly. So they have to let this boy go because he didn't kill him.
Right.
My fear is because it hasn't made it mainstream, he's going to get lost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody from the NAACP has said shit. You know what I'm saying? We all
had what up?
We had not laugh at the story. We
laugh at the story. This is some behind the scenes shit. But yeah, and it's just
going on for a while.
Yeah, it's
a good while.
Yeah, and it's crazy that we're still going through this type of shit. And it's getting worse. Because you got things like DI going, the IRS no longer has a something dealing with them taxing you just because you black or you poor, some shit like that. They had some shit in place. They got rid of that. Like, yo. But you know what I think you know what I think the remedy is? We just got to get back into ourselves. Because, all right, you take our history out of the schools. There's enough old people that remember shit, that know shit. You just got to get back to them. But we so far separated, I don't know, bro. Like, unless it's up on YouTube.
Yeah, sitting down, listening to these older people telling the truth.
Right.
If they can't find it on YouTube or, something like that, they're not going to pay attention to it.
Right.
Like, you lying.
Then they gotta want to.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, that's the shit. But
now what up?
This boy, it's so unfair, like that he's even in prison. And then his mother, she made a GoFundMe to try to get him money for the legal fees. GoFundMe canceled it.
Who?
No way.
And they did it twice. Yes.
No way.
Twice.
Wow.
The second time it got up to, I think, $60,000. The first time was more. But the second time, I think it was like $60,000, and they canceled it. So anybody that watch, if you know anybody in the NAACP, like personally, because black people love talking about when they know somebody, and yo, tell them to holler at that man's story, because he shouldn't be sitting in there for defending himself, especially when he lived in a stand your ground state.
Yeah, man, we gotta go. Legal people gotta go back to understanding doing pro bono shit.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Because there was a time of that, but I do want to say this, and this is predominantly for my people and mainly for my young people. You're not gonna win fighting the cops on the street
At all.
Nope.
No matter how right you may be. You fight them in court.
Mm-hmm.
You don't fight them with your mouth, all that, record this shit, because recording it is just only going to do one thing, take up space in your phone. Oh, and it's going to piss them off.
Mm-hmm.
What's your badge number? All these things that y'all think y'all say to scare them, it doesn't scare them. It just makes your situation worse. I watched a traffic stop go into a full-on felony. A nigga was supposed to just get a ticket and sent on his way, and now he's in jail and his car is towed, all because he couldn't just shut the fuck up and take the ticket. Ladies and gentlemen, the first thing they read to you in your Miranda rights is you have the right to remain silent.
Yep.
Do so.
Shut
the fuck.
Easy.
Yo.
Easy.
Because you know what it is? I realize what it is. Black people don't know how to play victim. Think about it. A black person, listen, what's the name did this joke? Arnez did this joke about different races getting stabbed. He said black people are the only ones get stabbed and ask you, did they get stabbed? Yo, did this nigga just stab me? Every other race will panic. We gotta fucking get confirmation. Like, yo, I watch so many times where it's like, cause I watch a lot of them on YouTube. It's like the what do you call it? The body cam videos.
Mm-hmm.
So you be sitting there, you be watching it, and you waiting for the cop to do some bullshit, and then the niggas do, yo.
Yeah.
This guy, and it hurt my heart for two reasons. One, because he was in Atlantic City, right? Y'all know that's my home away from home.
Mm-hmm.
This dude supposedly was trying to find weed. That was his excuse. He fucked with these cops from 2:00 in the morning till 7:30. When they finished with that nigga, like getting him to the precinct and everything, it was daylight. And all because he was drunk and he kept telling them, I'm gonna get a lawsuit. Or I'm gonna get a lawsuit out of this. I'd have been like, not you, maybe your family, and I'd have shot that nigga.
And they ain't beat his ass. That's amazing.
Now, they probably did, but they couldn't with all the cameras rolling.
Oh, yeah.
And mind you, the thing about it was he had threatened a female staff member. So they wanted him out the building. The girl that he was with, he like, yeah, my girl is a cop. Now you fucking up her shit.
Mm-hmm.
She comes downstairs, and you know she's trying to smooth the shit over without getting too much in it. He bark on her. I just need you to mind your motherfucking business while I try to get this money. She was like, "Oh, all right," and went right back upstairs.
Right. No problem. You got this. Go ahead.
Listen, man. I mean, yeah, I understand when it's happening. You know what I'm saying? You get pissed off. They're accusing you if you're innocent. Because a lot of y'all motherfuckers be guilty as shit.
Absolutely.
And we got to start calling it for what it is.
Absolutely.
But if you're innocent and it happens, just shut up. Take mental notes. Because guess what? You getting them riled up and getting them worked up is not going to work in your favor.
Absolutely not.
In the beginning. Oh, yeah, it might work in the end if you lucky.
Mm-hmm. And that's if you lucky.
Right, because there was a time when, nigga, you get picked up, you get lost in the system.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Don't nobody know where the fuck you is for about a month. Listen, I'm not scared of nobody walking this earth. I'm not scared of dying. I done did that. But I know if I'm depending on I'm shutting the fuck up.
Absolutely.
Especially if I'm wrong.
Listen, cops, I ain't fucking with them.
If I'm wrong, like I seen niggas argue with cops. Now the cop just said, "Yo, just move along." Oh, shut the fuck up. La, 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 la. Now get up against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Now when they put the cuffs on, now all of a sudden, wait, hold on, officer, what's the problem? Because your dumb ass just remember you got that fucking gun on you and you about to go.
All you had to do is move on.
Yo, it's crazy. Damn, I think that was all I had.
For real?
Yeah, I know you got one or two.
You know what we never spoke about on this show? It's a little old, but we never spoke about it.
Okay, go.
The track girl that hit the other girl in the head with mother.
Oh shit! We didn't talk about that.
We never spoke about that shit.
All right, so let's get it then. When I saw it, because I heard the story first. You know, runner hits the other one in the head with a baton. So I thought these heifers was fighting. I didn't know the girl was running and shorty just bust in the back of the fucking head.
Yo, that shit was like, bro, what? Like, there's certain things that happen in life. You just want to be inside the person's mind to see what the fuck led to that.
I'm going to tell you what led to that. Did you see how shorty was running?
I was about to say.
Shorty was out. And she was not catching her.
Yeah, she was like, I'm losing this shit.
Listen, we forgot being a sore loser is a real thing. That shit ain't go away. We just don't say certain shit no more.
Right. It's definitely motherfuckers that, yo.
When you Google sore loser, her picture should pop up like this. Like,
and then
with the motherfucking baton.
But she tried to play victim.
She damn sure tried to play victim.
Crying and shit.
Crying, right.
Bitch, you bust that girl in the head with a pipe. If y'all wasn't running on the track, that was an arrest.
That was a real bad parent moment, but like, because the parents had to like defend her, and it was like, my daughter's not like that. You can see her trying to help her. Shut the fuck up. No, she did.
I wouldn't have defended.
I wouldn't defend my daughter.
I damn sure wouldn't defend her.
I just wouldn't have said nothing. That's what I would have did. I would have said nothing. I'm not gonna say this way or that way. I'm just not gonna say nothing. And when it would have happened, if I'm there, I'm walking out.
Absolutely.
They're gonna be like, oh, that must be her father. Yeah.
I am appalled. That's what they say. How do you feel? I am appalled. I did not raise my daughter like this.
I tell you one thing. That's my daughter. She ain't never hearing the end of it.
I'm getting tired of this. Just like you was tired when you bust that girl out her motherfucking head.
Go wash the dishes. What you gonna do? Bust me in the head with a baton? I gotta do it now.
Daddy, you doing too much. Oh, like you did when you bust that girl upside the fucking head. Yeah. Like, oh man. You know what? Some shit. No, did we speak about that?
What?
The girl who cooked her mother.
What? No, I remember speaking about that.
All right, so it's two stories like that. So the first one, this girl gets in an argument with her daughter. This mother gets in an argument with her daughter. The daughter kills her, and then cooks her, and serves it to the rest of the family. Now, I want to ask y'all a question. What race do y'all think she was?
Say white.
She was black.
Get the fuck out. She ain't all white people though.
And then another one. This one, my daughter told me about this one, so I'm gonna say allegedly because I gotta look it up for myself. There's a kid sitting in jail right now because he got in an argument with his mother. He cut her head off and cursed the head out on live.
I think I actually heard about that.
See, Mom, I told you to leave me alone. What race do you think he was?
That's definitely white.
Black.
Wow.
White friends.
I don't know,
Yeah,
bro.
gotta be white friends.
Black with white coating.
With white coat. So what the fuck is he, a snow cone? What the fuck?
All right, so real quick, let's go back to the first one.
Okay.
How did they eventually figure out that it was the moms?
I think one of the family members started putting 2 and 2 together because Mom's wasn't
Was at the
showing
table?
up.
All right, so cool, right? So it brings me to my next
This is a
thing.
great meal.
There we go. Like, the fact that it was a black person who
Right.
did it, like, probably seasoned it pretty decently.
Right. Oh, Mama put
know
her
what I'm
foot in
saying?
this one before she left.
So that's definitely my question. Like, what do y'all normally eat that y'all couldn't tell this was human flesh?
You had to season the fuck out of that meat.
This is some new shit.
Right.
I tried a recipe. I saw it online.
This was okay.
Oh my God.
Everybody was smoking, got high.
Right.
how I ate it.
How do y'all feel about this Anthony Edwards shit?
Okay, so my stance is
You know about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
he let her know up front what it was. Mm-hmm. Does it still make him a deadbeat? Yes. He never lied to her. He never told her, like, I would be there. He never said nothing. He told her out the gate, I don't want kids. You a side joint. So you still went and had, you know what I'm saying? It's both to blame, of course. But you still went and had unprotected sex with him, let him shoot the club up, thinking he was going to change his mind when you told him you was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. Hold his bread. Get out my leg. Get out my face.
I agree, 100%.
I don't.
Okay.
Here's why. Not only did he tell her he didn't want to be a father, he gave her $100,000.
Nah, she was $1 million.
It was $1 million.
$1 million to abort the baby. I'm talking about
to abort it.
Right.
Oh.
He gave her $100,000 to abort the baby,
He did.
and she kept it. Mm-hmm. Now, if you do the history on her other child is by some other NBA player. So this was a setup.
Okay.
Now, the reason why I don't think he's a deadbeat is because of the money that he gave her, the $1 million.
He gave her enough to cover child support till the kid is 18.
Ta-da! That don't make him a deadbeat. That just, to me, he just standing on business.
He definitely standing on business.
He told you he didn't want to be a father. He's not leaving you to struggle. He gave you $1 million fucking dollars.
I heard that she went on and was like, "Oh, it wasn't a money thing. I didn't sleep with him for money." He's an
Yes, you
NBA fucking
did.
millionaire. Yes, you did.
Yes,
Absolutely
you
did.
did. Because
Yes, you
he's
did.
nowhere near handsome. Yes, you did.
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna sit the flip like that nigga is cute.
No, but you see some niggas like Travis Hunter. Any woman with Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter.
Come on, bro.
That's money.
Here
Come
we
on,
go.
bro.
That's
Here
money.
we go. We back to this shit.
Yeah.
We doing this again?
No
fellas?
shit, no.
Here we go.
No.
Let me tell you, he's cute. I didn't analyze these niggas all the time. Right. Exactly. No. You put him in the wrong bucket, nigga.
No.
A little cutie pie.
No. It's not. No.
It's not that.
You
But
can
like,
call motherfuckers that are ugly.
you know an ugly nigga. You got an ugly friend.
Nah, you absolutely right. You could call an ugly nigga, and y'all absolutely right. Yeah, you could sit there and be like, all right, nigga. You know, you give him a thumbs up.
Right? I see why you get girls.
Yo, for me, I guess I'm the opposite. Because if you too handsome of a nigga, I think you gay or some shit. I'm hating from across the street.
Nah, I mean, I don't know, but like, cause like the way y'all specifically Travis Hunter, like that was
Because
kind
that
of
nigga.
like this nigga is cool.
No, listen. It's not. No, but on some real shit.
Him was looking down, and as soon as you said it, you know what?
No, on some real shit.
I had a dream
There are
about
some
him last
motherfuckers. No, it's some motherfuckers that you got to call out. They ugly. You just have to. Travis Hunter,
Seal.
Flavor Flav. You said Seal.
Did you see the last Seal commercial?
Where they had him as a
When he was
seal.
actually a fucking Seal.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, who made this commercial? This
Yeah.
is fucked up but funny as shit.
Yeah. Yeah, like them three niggas, Bismarck, but he died, so he could have.
We'll leave that alone.
Yeah,
we'll leave that
but
alone.
So
it was just cute.
No, I'm just saying that nigga is nowhere near. But so my thing is this: what should be your option if doing it that way makes you a deadbeat? What do? You just be a dad? I mean, against everything you tried everything in your power.
I mean,
to keep this from happening.
He definitely did.
Because $100,000 to me, that was the business deal right there. I don't know. Like
it was a business deal. I mean, you. Let's be real. Like you said, you was in it to get money. Mm-hmm. You got money, and you got a kid with it. So what else you want from him?
She wants more.
She definitely
at 18
wants more.
Because we will renew this contract.
No,
after 18 years.
But that's the thing, because in her taking that $1 million, she can't go back every 2 years and say I need more money.
No renewing the contract.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, but. I feel for all the niggas who don't have that kind of money.
Right. Oh, I mean,
and they just get stuck.
Keep paying.
Niggas be like, I'm gonna try it. I got these Skittles.
I can hear you a phone call.
Look. I got $9,000 on this EBT card.
Right.
On some John Wick shit. I mean, not John Wick, the Equalizer. $9,000. Oh my god.
So let's keep it with basketball real quick, right?
Okay.
I know y'all not big basketball fans, but Luka Doncic. Went back to Dallas and showed his fucking ass.
Did he?
What? From jump ball, that nigga was like, I am killing y'all all night.
I tell you what.
Don't let him.
I tell you what. Anybody who gets traded like that.
Yeah, the way he got traded is crazy.
And you were the guy who made the team.
Absolutely.
You better do that when you go back.
Yo, when I say from jump ball, bro.
How was the love, though?
The fans they welcomed him back for real.
The Lakers, everybody in the Lakers was like, oh, here, I don't want to do nothing.
Keep doing it. Keep doing it. He destroyed them.
45. He had 31 in the first half.
Damn.
He did it bad.
Like, boy ain't miss. Anybody who put him on a parlay got rich that night. Wow. I'm like, and the crazy thing was like, so he cried, Darren, because they did a video for him.
He was red.
Cried.
He was red.
As soon as he wiped them motherfucking tears.
And they said, now let me show you.
Yep, he said, I'm going to show y'all. Y'all made a big mistake.
Bro, it got so bad.
Said, AD, where you at? Where you at, AD?
Right, AD do shit. The whole crowd was screaming to fire the GM. And he was in the arena. He's in the crowd. Oh, yeah, it's fire Nico. Fire Nico. Every time Luka scored, fire Nico.
Wow.
Yeah, he just sitting there like, what are you talking about?
I'm not hot. What do they mean fire? I'm perfectly chill.
I mean, but that trade was crazy when it happened, though.
Nah, that trade shocked the whole NBA world. Like,
yeah.
What's the name said he would if he'd have known it wouldn't have happened.
Mm-hmm.
Cuban.
Oh yeah, because Cuban already he sold most of his
Yeah, he said, hell no, I wouldn't have done that.
He would have never traded Luka.
Yeah.
Never. Nobody would never. But I think, so the thing with that, I think it is some behind the scenes stuff with Luka that they're not talking about. Because there's no way you trade somebody like that good at 25 years old.
Right.
For somebody who's way more injury prone than the person you traded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because AD is definitely Mr. Glass.
So it's something.
As soon as he got there, he got injured.
Literally
as soon as he got there.
He played 3 quarters and got hurt. And was out for like 2 months.
Oh shit! But and this nigga Luka up in LA just chilling and killing.
And then it's something with Luka that they're not talking on. Like someday they did.
It might be his family.
I don't know if it's family. I know his mom is hot, but that's neither here nor there.
Because I seen his brother and his pops, and them niggas was wilding. Which reminds me, we gonna keep it on basketball. Do y'all think it's time for? Mika said glass ass nigga.
Charles Barkley calls Anthony Street Clothes Davis.
Who?
Charles Barkley calls him Anthony Street Clothes Davis because he always in street clothes.
Wait, all right. I got a question though. I think it's time for John Morant to go. Or am I bugging?
We definitely talk about that. Let me say this before we even talk about the John Morant. As black people, right? We have to stop always blaming racism or just trying to support somebody just because they're black.
Right.
John Morant is bugging the fuck out.
Thank you. Okay.
Like, let's keep it a beat. He's bugging out.
So here's the thing. I'm not saying he's not bugging out.
Okay.
Right? But at what point do we remember we want you for your basketball?
But it's the shit he doing on the court.
Right. What's he doing on the court?
All right, so first time he does the shooter shit.
Okay.
Sterling reaches out to him and tells him, don't do that shit no more because you have children watching. You're a role model. Blah, blah, blah. All of that.
Sterling?
It was whoever's in charge.
Silver.
Whoever's in charge. The white nigga that's in charge.
R.I.P. Sterling.
Yeah, boom. They tell this nigga that on Monday.
He's old from the grave?
Right? Now, on Monday, he was doing this. Right? Wednesday, he's doing this. Yeah. He went and got a bigger gun. They find him. Now he's throwing a grenade. Come on, bro.
He's slapping the NBA.
Come on.
It's a slap in the face of the NBA.
Come on, he is definitely playing in their face.
And I hate when you be online, you see all these dudes. Oh, they picking on him. They talking to him. No, they're not. He's putting a target on his own back. You have 2 incidents of being in trouble for having a gun.
And you out here doing the shooter shit.
Yes, he's dumb. Yes, again, he's dumb. Put the nigga cabal.
Absolutely can.
But you know what's crazy?
But this is a business that has an image, and they're going to protect the image before they protect you.
I agree.
But you know what's crazy is that some people are saying it's his father.
I mean, what from his father do you say that make you? It's his father.
Are you serious? Did you see when his father got into it with Shannon Sharp?
That's because Shannon Sharp runs his fucking mouth.
No, it's because that nigga think everybody was coming to see him. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
He definitely.
That nigga be out there like he
definitely lives vicariously through his son. I will say that.
Yeah, he think he's the Morant that everybody come to see.
And the fact that he get the Usher comparison don't help.
Right.
Usher comparison?
Yeah, he look like
that's like Usher's twin.
Now I can't unsee it. Damn. Well, another celebrity I can't listen to.
That's another topic we never talked about.
What?
Usher feeding women cherries. How would you feel if Usher feeds your girl a cherry?
I'm punching that bitch in the back of the head.
Right, because
I'm joking, babe. I'm not gonna punch you in the back of the head. Listen, but I'm definitely gonna punch you in the ribs.
It's the same thing we talked about with the Chris Brown taking pictures shit, right?
Right.
If she letting him, who we mad at?
Right.
And you know what's crazy? That there's a woman right now that's getting divorced because Usher fed her strawberries. Mm-hmm. And the husband got mad. Here's my thing. I don't know if I would be so mad that I would break up or whatever. I mean, I'm gonna use it to my advantage. Definitely gonna, you let Usher feed you cherries. You was all over Chris Brown. Right. I'm gonna use it to my advantage, but I'm not gonna end my relationship because you gotta think about it like this. This is all I think about every time this shit happens. I don't know if y'all saw. It was a couple of years back. Janet Jackson pulled a nigga on stage, bro. And she did that song, I just want to touch you, lick you, kiss you. And this nigga was like, oh my God. When I saw that, I said he was gay. Because if it would have been me, I'd have been like this, yo, I swear to God, ma, just unloosen this one hand. Just this, nigga, I'm fucking Janet Jackson on stage.
Why we can't have an outfit malfunction right now?
Right. So
when I gotta be top opens up for some strange apparent reason.
Right.
So the thing with that was, first of all, I think he was planted in the crowd. I don't think he was
definitely handpicked.
And he wasn't there with his girl.
Right.
These people that we're talking about are there with their husbands.
All right. If you're there with your husband to go up on stage with Usher or Chris or to break your neck to take a picture with Chris Brown, could be a little loopy.
All right. So, but it do get deeper, right? Because even if you're not there, now you got to deal with your shit, your girl being viral,
right?
For some shit she did.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm big on respect, and I feel like that's a different level of respect. You let a man feed you a fucking cherry.
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%.
Suck his finger and shit and all that.
You trying to suck his finger?
I made it up.
That's why I'm glad my wife is a thug. She's
smacking that shit out. She's smacking that shit out his head.
Nigga, I don't know where the fuck your hands at. You wash them shit,
right? And as she should be.
Yeah,
she fucking should be.
My wife is such a thug. Shout out to you, babe. Clean the gun. I'll be home soon.
Especially if he's not on your because we all got that like pass list, right?
Right.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? If it's on your pass list now, it's like I gotta eat it.
Right.
You get that one celebrity you can cheat with.
Yeah, that one. Right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But if he wasn't that person, that's like, all right. So you just
just nasty,
right? You got substitute teachers in this motherfucker.
So you can't make a sub.
You can't make a sub.
Well, Chestnut not his, but Usher's here, so fuck it. That's not the way it works.
But they both black.
So, all right, here's a question. I know it's gonna be hard to answer. If you had to choose, which one would you let your lady go to?
The fuck?
You mean Chris Brown or
Chris
Usher?
Brown or Usher?
I'm gonna say Usher, because I really feel like depending on how your girl takes the cherry, Chris Brown might DM her.
I don't think he's gonna DM her. I think she going right to the back.
I feel like Chris Brown will DM your girl.
No, she going right to the back. It's
Usher, I think it's just a show. After the show, he cool with it. But I think Breezy
breakout or not.
So, all right. So let's clarify the question because I want to answer this correctly.
Okay.
Would I allow my lady? Which one would I allow my lady to go to? A Usher concert or
a Chris Brown?
Or a Chris Brown concert or meet and greet?
Well, you know the concert, the meet and greet is after. So the meet and greet.
All right.
Well, you can go to the concert and not do the meet and greet. You go to the concert and get your ass in a cab.
All right. So Chris Brown's meet and greet versus Usher's feeding your woman fruit on stage.
Chris Brown's Usher's fruit.
I'm doing the Usher only because I'm gonna buy your tickets and you ain't gonna be close enough. Motherfucker gonna have to launch the cherry to get in your mouth.
She gonna be back there. Look, she gonna be back there with the maintenance and shit.
You must watch the concert in the jumbo screen to be honest, because you ain't gonna see the stage.
I'm gonna tell you. For me, it would be, and this sounds crazy. Well, no, but I think the reasoning. I would rather Usher.
Wow. Well,
let's just say it happens, right? I know I can still fuck my lady after Usher listening to his music.
Sure?
I'm sure. I'm positive. His shit is too soft. Chris Brown? I don't know. That nigga might. Whoa!
Might be no coming back after Chris Brown.
I show cause she be like this. That ain't how Chris did it. Now I'm all fucked up. I'm just saying.
Be like Breezy.
Now she's trying to do front flips and crumping and shit. I don't want to listen to none of his music no more.
Dance for you getting the pussy. Shut up.
Right, and not only that, but you know, if you hear residuals, he know how to get them back.
Yeah, residuals fire.
That's goddamn. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen,
yeah, you got a point. That's crazy.
Right. Listen. I'm just saying, bro. Breezy. It's just like. Before we found out the bullshit about him, I used to think R. Kelly was right up there with Prince when it came to nasty motherfuckers. But then once I found out that he was into children, Prince won. Hands down.
Right.
Because you never heard nobody coming to the precinct and say, Prince held me down and tried to fuck me. Right. Well, that's what Prince do. Right. If you listen to his music, and he's rather good at it. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Reallionaires podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome back, bro.
Appreciate it.
You know what I mean?
Appreciate
and yeah, we be back next week with a topic. Also, real quick, April 30th, the introduction. 4 Kings, aka 4 of a Kind. It's 4 dope poets doing a set. We're gonna have a conversation after. It's hosted by MJB. Intro by my brother Slimothy, the announcer. You gotta follow me on IG to get the tickets because we're not telling nobody where it's at until the week before. That's cool. Yeah, it's gonna be dope, ladies and gentlemen. Conversation and performance, and it's gonna have a happy hour from 6 to 7.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen. With that being said, this has been the Reallionaires. We'll see y'all next week.
Yeah.
Peace.
Before we go, I got a shout out.
What?
Shout out V Apparel.
Listen.
Made me a custom shirt with my number and my name on it.
Nice.
Shout out to V Apparel.
Okay, well they couldn't make us one.
I'll work
he
on it. He working on it.
Say it. I'm tired of wearing the same black t-shirts.
That's how it starts.
All right. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. We out.